Welcome to Blackboard, your Learning Management System or LMS. This clip is a review of what you have already learnt in your induction and is designed to support you when navigating around Blackboard. The first page you'll see once you have logged in is the main page, with a menu bar on the left-hand side, listing all the learning resources that you'll need to complete your studies. At the head of the page, you'll see the Careers Australia logo, followed by Course Qualification, Certificate 3, Carpentry. The title of the page is Announcement. Here is where important pieces of information relating to your study are found. This subheading may change when you start your study, so always be on the lookout for postings from your instructor whenever you log in. Now, using the mouse, run the pointer over to the course outline, which will cause the pointer to become a hand. The real name is called a thumbnail. This is what we'll call the hand from here on. Left-clicking on the course outline will open up the schedule, which shows all of the 30 units of competency, listed from Stage 1 to Stage 5. The course is flexible, so you'll be able to complete the units out of sequence, with there only being apply OH&S requirements, policies and procedures in the construction industry as a prerequisite for all the units, except for the units highlighted in Stage 1. You must complete OH&S before the rest of the units will be released. Units will follow your training plan and will be released according to the stages listed. To keep track of what you have done and to find out when tasks are due, run the thumbnail over to What's New and What's Due in the menu bar. Open by left-clicking. This page will display new information that has been added to the course. There may be occasions when your instructor may want you to submit some work or sit an exam. These due dates will appear on the right-hand side of the page for you to view. This new way of learning allows you to keep in touch with other students by clicking onto the heading Discussions on the left-hand menu bar. This will display the discussion board page. You may like to discuss with other students part of your job instructions that you don't understand or merely read other remarks left by other students. To leave comments, you need to click onto the heading Introduce Yourself. Click on Create Thread. Give your comment a subject heading. Then type in your comment in the text box. Scroll down and submit. You can also edit your comments or even delete them. To read other postings, click on the thread title, which in this case is Trade Licensing. You also have the option to reply to a comment, which is done by clicking Reply. Then type in your response and click Submit. This is a great tool to engage with other students throughout your studies. Let's have a look at the main components of the course and the assessments. To do this, we'll need to head over to the main menu and choose Stage 1 units under the heading Learning Materials. Again, we'll click onto the unit. The top heading, Unit Outline, gives you a basic overview on what you are required to learn to achieve competency for the unit. Below are the student instructions for the workbook. It's important that you always read the student instructions prior to attempting any task. Below is your workbook or your e-text. We will discuss how to access the e-text in an accompanying clip that features in the menu bar under Student Support, with the heading Introduction to Pearson's e-text. There are support documents that have been included, such as the ones that appear below the e-text. It is important that you read these as often as possible, as there are assessments that contain questions from these learning materials. All of the chapters require you to complete worksheets to help you gain an underpinning knowledge needed for the unit of competency. Be aware that you will not be able to sit the final exam assessment without first completing worksheets. The worksheets that appear in the Pearson's e-text are not to be completed. These worksheets will be completed right here inside of Blackboard and will be marked by Blackboard, and in most cases giving you an instant result. The PowerPoints are accessed in the same way as the other student resources by clicking the thumbnail on the folder heading Attached File. These PowerPoints are a great way of taking a snapshot of the chapter and may be used in a webinar or virtual classroom environment. There are some practicals that can be completed online. The practical assessments will require you to open the folder in the same way as the others. The student instructions must be open before trying to undertake any of the job instructions. Clicking on Student Instructions will open another browser which will allow you to minimise the document and refer back to it with ease. It is highly recommended that you print these student instructions off and keep them handy. This will assist with practicals that need to be performed on campus or out on site. You will then click on the relevant job instructions and undertake the task specified. These tasks may include completion of templates or small research case studies, using Word documents or Excel spreadsheets. You must complete these documents and then save to your computer. You will then need to email these to your instructor for marking. It's important that you save all your work. To access your exam, you'll need to head over to the menu bar and click on the heading Exam under the main heading of Assessments. You must agree to the exam conditions by reading the assessment declaration and then press where it says click here to proceed, which will then be displayed as reviewed. Then make sure to read the tips on how to undertake the exam electronically. Eventually, all exams will appear in this link, but only after worksheets have been completed. Now click on Stage 1. Click on the one that you'd like to undertake, if it has been released. You'll undertake the exam in the exact same manner as you would do the worksheets. My Results on the left-hand menu will display all your results which have been graded and submitted. Also listed are assessments that are upcoming. For further assistance or to talk to an instructor or even email your instructor, you will open the Contacts heading in the menu bar to reveal more details. Use the 1300 number when trying to contact by phone. To get back to the start, click on the home icon and begin your studies.